Well, hello again, guys. It's Gregola Productions here, back again with the next episode of the 1983 Hermley/Pearl grandfather clock service.
Talk tick, talk tick, talk tick.
Well, now it's almost 12 o'clock and I'm here in the studio. Should I stay or go back home? I don't know what to do. One thing that I know for sure, that girl and I are through. Still hearing tick-tock, tick, tick-tock, tick-tock, tick, tick-tock, tick-tock, tick, tick-tock, tick.
Talk tick, talk tick, talk tick.
Tick-tock.
Call it a cheat, call it whatever you want, but I ended up sending the winding drum away to the local clock guy here in the city to get a new cable installed on it. And, you know, he did a fairly, the guy in the city here, he did a fairly decent job. It seems to be mostly uniform. I'm not sure, there's a slit here in this plastic. I'm not sure if this is supposed to be sticking through that. I tried to get it to actually stick through there and stay, but it didn't want to stay. So I guess we're just gonna let it hang out like this. Another slight concern is the uniformity of this one. Look at how well that was done. Wow. I'm not sure when the last time that winding drum had to be disassembled, but man, whoever did that did a great job. And then as you can see, or as you can't see, let's have a look in there. There is the time side, and it is really, really uniform as well. Why does it have to be so uniform, Greg? Why does the cable have to be so tight in there and whatnot? Well, so it doesn't get tangled up in itself. And you can't see it, but all the ends of the cable are sticking through this slot. I'm gonna try one more time to get this end to stick through its proper slot here, and we'll see what happens. Okay, I'm just kind of playing around with this, and that really does not want to work right, so I don't know. As I said, my main concern is this might be too loose on the drum. Like, even when you turn this plastic piece here, like, oh man, yeah, the wire's getting all tangled up. Fun. Just fantastic. Maybe I should have just left this drum alone and tried not to make it more of a fiasco than it already is. Okay, well, I messed with it for a few minutes, and honestly, I think it looks worse than before. So, I don't know how uniform these are necessarily supposed to be. I know the cables are supposed to be side by side, not on top of each other or something, like some of these are. This is going to take a few minutes to mess with. Jeez, these Hermley move. This cable is such a nuisance. Well, I guess I'll put it in. If it gets tangled up, well, we'll come back to this. And make sure here as well, while you're doing this, make sure the cable doesn't go through this hole. Make sure you can get it past this bar in there somewhere for this end here. And then loop it back around and put it in that little slot bit there, or whatever you want to call it. So anyway, it has to be in that gap there somewhere, if that makes any sense. Geez, I hope the cable actually works. Because Greg might have, I shouldn't have taken that plastic clip off. That was dumb of me. Now we just slide this in. Get that cable back in there. Whoops. Let's put that in there. Oh, come on. And, there it is. And now we'll put the motion work in. Or not the motion work. Get the drum in. Okay. It's not quite in. Mesh that in with those gears there. So anyway, you kind of just get it in there, and it'll kind of go in, and you get the idea. Just make sure it's actually, the gears are actually touching something. Okay, we get our stop works in. Oops, can I get it in? Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, get the hole there. Get that jammed in, and we'll get her out the back side. Once you eventually do get the stopworks gear in there, we can now screw it in. So we'll just get this little, whatchamacallit there, I'm not really sure what you'd call that. and just get the screw for it, and then it just goes right back in. Oh, you know what? I've got it on backwards. Maybe that's why it's not working right. You gotta get it on like that. There we go. And that's that. And I think I should probably be able to get the key and maybe attempt to wind this up. And then I've got this here. Actually, it is pretty wound as it is. Who knows, maybe that'd be too much. And I also can't see where the... Oops, yeah, I can't really see what I'm doing. Well, now I can. There we go. Okay, I just got that the end of the cable hooked in. Yeah, let's try and wind this thing up. Oh, it's not. Okay, well, anyway, I think that's as far up as I can get it. As for getting the pulley on, you just kind of, well, first you get the wheel. And I took the pulley off. I didn't record that. I'm sorry, but here's how it goes back on. There's kind of this little divot piece here, this little arbor with those two divots in it, or whatever you want to call those. Those two notches. You get that in there. You get your main kind of piece here. Whoops, I don't know what you'd call this. It's almost like a type of spring. Get this in here. Hook that on. Whoops. Yeah, this takes a second to get in. And the C-clips just kind of pop on like that. Not much to it. And I've just realized there's a stupid slot there that has no purpose whatsoever. Because over here, clearly the cable doesn't run through that at all. So I'm gonna have to take this apart. I'm gonna have to entirely take what I've just done apart again and go from there. Fun. Okay, I actually got all the movement and everything in the cabinet, put the dial back on. It just has those those bars that just slide into place. It's really simple. This actually, as an optimistic sign, this actually wound up properly. And yes, I did stick the key in there, and yeah, it actually did wind up a little bit better. Or actually did wind up properly, so I don't know. But I don't know, these two weight cables here, for some reason, they're really close together. I don't know why that is. It's supposed to be more equal spacing like it is there. I don't know, maybe something... I don't know how the heck that could have happened. That's going to be a comments one for sure, but anyway, I want to see how this clock runs, given the circumstances. Oh, look at that. Okay, well, one positive is the clock actually does want to run like this, so that's kind of amazing. But the problem is the strike side... This is all kind of botched up a little bit here. Obviously the chime rods aren't in, so... Okay, I think that did the correct number of... I don't know, that'd be the... Oh. It really seems as if the chime and strike sides are kind of struggling to operate, which is interesting. And in fact, when it comes to strike the hour, the clock will actually get stuck. So I'm not quite sure what is going on here. Yeah, we didn't set something up quite right. But I'm not quite sure what that would be as of yet. Let me just actually get it to the hour here. Oh, that's not it. Yeah, every time it comes to the, oh, maybe I can get it to, yeah, see, like, as you can see, the strikes didn't even happen there. I don't know, it would run for, it'd strike a few times and then slow down to a total stop. So I'm not really sure what's going on here. I think it has something to do with these two weights, but I'll be hooped if I have any idea what is going on here. So, anyway, viewers, sort of a strange episode, isn't it? Yeah, I'm not terribly amused with the results here. I hope this gets resolved, if anyone has any bright ideas. But yeah, the strike side, which you didn't see on camera, it would, you know, go off a few times and then not do, like, it would stop prematurely is what would happen. Like, as if the movement didn't have enough energy to move the hammers. So, yeah, but at least we're running though. I guess that's something. Anyway, I'm gonna put all this away and actually upload this. So, well, anyways, viewers, I hope you got something out of this. I somewhat did. And yeah, we'll leave this all here for now, and we'll see what the comments generate. And yeah, as I said, there's this problem there with the strike side, and the weights are too close together. I think something's up with the cable, but I don't know what it would be. Cable-driven clocks, hey? What an inconvenience.